Good morning.
Is it going?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Good morning. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to you. Randall, what's your problem? Why aren't you a father yet?
He probably is. They just don't speak English.
Shit. Week 39.
Whoa, that's a lot of weeks.
Yeah. And then, so next week's week 40, so maybe we should plan something special.
Huh. I saw Rot yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah. I wish he would come and join us on the show. He says he has a hard time getting around because vehicle problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I host the karaoke host didn't show up last night, so they had it set up. So I was like, "Well, fuck, I'll do it."
Oh, nice.
So like, how much do you charge? It was like a couple of whiskeys.
Naturally. Like, why didn't we have you hosting this whole time?
Yeah, really.
Where was that at? Dugout?
Dugout.
Nice.
And nobody was singing, so it was just me singing a bunch of bad songs.
Yeah, Rod's on 1 week of not drinking.
Yeah.
So
Good for him.
that's good. He's been talking about it for a while, so it's good to see him do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Yeah, it's nice to switch it up a little bit this morning and have a fire for Father's Day. Jordan's coming over for breakfast in a little bit.
Nice.
And in world news,
There's a lot going on.
yeah,
No, nothing serious, but
Oh, really?
well, I mean,
I think the tanker getting attacked by Iranians is pretty big.
I saw a meme that was pretty funny. That said, let's start a war with Iran, even if we have to start it ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that.
But yeah, that was interesting video footage that they had.
Oh, I didn't see any video.
Yeah, video footage of them taking one of the mine
Mines
bombs
out of there.
off
Yeah.
the ship. I mean, there was like 12 of them on this little boat,
Yeah.
and it must have been a satellite video feed of some sort.
So that happened. What else happened? Yeah, we're gonna get in a war with Iran. That would be a proxy war with Russia.
Yeah, which basically is Trump's way of probably trying to get reelected. He said this morning that he wouldn't be surprised if people asked him to go another 4 years and then more.
Huh.
And 10 more?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
He said, I wouldn't be surprised if people wanted me to go another term.
Yeah,
my
Bill
second
Maher
term.
said that he says he won't leave, even if he loses, he won't leave.
Yeah,
He's gonna have to be forcibly removed.
yeah.
That's weird.
Well,
Weird talk.
you're removing his ego, not his...
No, physical body.
Yeah, I know, but still, that's what's keeping him.
Yeah. I guess it's. Yeah. I thought the best news this week was this guy with that airplane trying to mow down motorcycles in Silverdale.
What?
Yeah, you guys didn't hear that?
I heard. I thought it was somebody. I heard that somebody in an airplane came after somebody in a vehicle. That's all I heard.
On motorcycles. They were having this. They have a motorcycle class out in Silverdale, and it's nearby this property that has a private air strip, landing or takeoff, whatever you call it. You know.
Yeah.
And he was driving through the neighborhood, and he said, "You fucking bikers, you're tearing down our neighborhood. You're depreciating our value," or something like that. And he said, "Fuck off." And then next thing you know, so the plane's going right for him. Yeah. And so the first time he did it, the guy was all pissed off, and then so the motorcycle guy who's teaching these classes went to his house and got his handgun, a .45.
Oh.
So he's gonna shoot that fucking plane out of the sky.
Oh, baby.
So the guy landed his plane and didn't respond to officers' knocks at the doors, claiming he was sleeping on the couch.
How convenient.
Yeah, and he's in jail for a felony assault with an airplane. $200,000 bail.
Do we even call that road rage? Like
Air rage.
It's probably the same guy that gives skaters a hard time for skating in the street. Fucking skaters.
Stay off my lawn.
Yeah. Don't make me get my airplane out.
Yeah, snap.
Something that I just learned about last night that I'm kind of intrigued about. Hasn't been getting a lot of media attention, but apparently, like in Sudan, like there's like a lot of political unrest, a bunch of fucking riots and massacres and
Sudan?
kids,
Yeah, it's been going on for years.
I never really freaking heard about it too much. I guess it's like getting real bad. It's like freaking the government is collapsing and shit like now.
Yeah, they just overthrown their dictator who was in office for 30 years.
Well, the challenge is that Sudan's backed by Assad, who is backed by Russia, and he's the Sunni, and then the Shiites are backed by the Saudi Arabias, which is us,
Yeah.
and Sudan's a proxy war, so they just all kill each other. Oversimplified.
Yeah, well, hopefully whoever comes up
I
out
think
of
that's
that
right.
is going to be good for that country. I think more and more countries out there want democracy, and the people are standing up for it, fighting for it. I feel like there's got to be a better way to start from scratch. I mean, think about it. Like, let's say all these people talk about overthrowing our own government, right? Or starting a revolution.
Okay.
All this other shit.
Yeah.
Is that really what it's going to take? Is just fucking
Man,
tear down and rebuild? And
people that fucking sell that bullshit aren't fucking realistic about it. The fucking government has goddamn drones. Like,
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not going to be a fist fight by any means. But you think about changing the government, which is what Trump said he was going to do, is drain the swamp. And everybody's like, "Fuck
make
yeah,
it
we
literal.
want to have, we want to have, we want to have a government that's not so politicized," and it's crazy.
there was a painting that just came out of Trump and his people in a raft going over the swamp, which is created a lot of attention.
I said he meant it literally because he's fucking like made all his fucking bills like to fucking destroy wetlands and you know, and take over fucking certain parts of national parks to drill oil and stuff like that. You know. So I guess technically he would be keeping his promise.
I mean, it's unrealistic to overthrow our own government, but our government and our weapons should be used in our defense against other countries, because if we do try to make a change that's good for the people in our country, that'll be the time that other countries will probably take advantage of us and attack.
That's true.
We always have to have our government defense available and ready to go.
Yeah, and I doubt we'd ever have a fucking civil war because this ain't.
18.
We don't got Civil War fucking weapons. Like,
You got your guns, we got our guns with bayonets. Let's go. Civil War.
Well, the problem I see is there's 24 Democratic candidates. I mean, it's like can't figure it out. You know, who's gonna step up?
Elizabeth
still,
Warren's
man.
getting some momentum.
she ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, that's it.
They need to fucking go ahead and convince Jon Stewart to fucking get off in there.
Well,
I
we
know.
got Jay Inslee from Washington State
jeez.
going to be on the debate stage on Monday or Tuesday or whatever.
You know, sometimes when you see a comedian, it doesn't matter if they're funny or not. Just the way that they talk is hard to look past. I feel that way about Jay Inslee. Like anytime he opens his mouth, I just have a hard time taking him serious.
I don't recall even seeing him speak before. I
I don't think I've ever heard him speak.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Slow, monotone, almost slurry.
I know the policies that he's behind, but you know, especially the environmental one. What's it? Do this huge carbon tax or something.
Yeah. Well, what are going to be the top 3 running points for Democrats to try to build momentum?
They're going to go after global warming, gun control, and free choice or abortion rights.
Yeah.
That's going to be it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be something to do with fucking trans and LGBT shit in there too.
Well, yeah, but they're going to stay away from that a little bit to get some of the conservative votes.
Biden already fucking blamed Trump for suicides of LGBT kids in his campaign.
Yeah, see, I think Biden's going to do the same thing Hillary did. We've been over this. I don't want to do it again. Fuck it.
I think it's going to be war.
What else is going to... No. Alright, I'm having a beer then. Fuck it.
War, drugs, and guns.
I got 2 out of
Or
3.
medical.
Oh, healthcare, yeah.
Yeah, healthcare's probably good.
Yeah, healthcare.
But you know what's going to end up happening is that something's going to happen in the middle of fucking Trump trying to face off whatever Democrat it is. Something political that's huge is going to happen. Whether it be another fucking huge school shooting or just a church shooting.
Just a church shooting.
Just a good old-fashioned church shooting.
They're just killing some Christians.
and then the political party that is going to jump on that, and then they're going to be the ones taking advantage of this situation.
All right. What else is going on in the world or in the community? I mean, fucking, how do you top an airplane chasing down motorcycles with a handgun?
That's right. That's how we do it in Silverdale.
Everybody's favorite NBA Android won the fucking, it works. You can't see it, but it usually comes on. It's on now.
What's the NBA Android? Who's that?
Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
I like watching his interviews because he's so fucking just like monotone and like, but he's just about business.
Just about the business. Show up and play. Let your game do the talk.
One of my favorite memes about him, he's like fucking slam dunking and he just has like this fucking
look, like this.
I want to go home look. Like, when you at the office and all you can think about is getting home. That dude could totally be a serial killer.
And totally get away with it, yeah.
For real.
I wore my Canadian shirt for the celebration of Toronto winning the NHL.
Yeah, they're fucking,
NBA.
they're killing it this year, huh? Fucking, who was the fucking, it was Toronto or a Canadian team that won the fucking NHL?
No, that's St. Louis.
St. Louis? Okay.
St. Louis won it?
Yeah.
I know the Bruins didn't win because I seen a bunch of people on my Facebook wall.
Did you see the video of Drake after the Raptors won?
No, but I'm pretty sure it was obnoxious.
It was obnoxious because he was talking like he was actually on the team and he won.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, and it's like, reminded me of Brandon. Like, that's my Eagles. Like, bro, you don't even know why you like the Eagles.
Hey, let's give a fuck off to Brandon.
Yeah. Fuck off, Brandon. I take that back. You're still letting me use your Netflix. That's pretty cool.
Edit that part out.
Well.
What's going on in the world?
What's going on in Kitsap County? We did you did some comedy this week?
You did some comedy this week.
Oh, that's right.
I heard you were pretty
some
funny.
comedy. Yeah, it was hilarious. Me and Joe Boyle.
Yeah, I was shocked to hear that. I was like, Joe Boyle at Cookies? What?
Yeah.
I've been trying to get that guy to come back out. He did some stand-up a year and 2 months ago.
He lives in the murderer house. That's what he calls it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I won't get into details.
No, but that's rad. Someone got...
That's kind of ominous.
It's not rad.
A murderer house. Let's not talk about that on the internet.
Put another log on the fire, Randall.
And I told Joe that I felt like, normally an unexperienced comedian doesn't close out a show, but I told him, I was like, we can get a few comedians to go up and then you can close it out, man. And just have your friends come out and just do like a 10-minute set.
You find under unexperienced, because I've seen Linda Diaz close out shit at least 3 times.
Well, yeah. That's because she feels
unexperienced or untalented. It's the fucking difference.
Oh boy.
Well, at least with Joe Boyle, when he did stand up at the Hi-Fi at the open mic, when you got him up, because I tried to get him up and I was told no. So I was like, hey, do you think you can get Joe Boyle up? And you're like, yeah, let me go talk to Jupiter or some shit. But he was pretty funny. I liked it. I dug it. And I feel like you should do it some more.
Yeah, we just improv'd.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he did it. He did a joke. Did I do a joke after he did a joke? I can't remember.
You did.
Oh, yeah, I told my bar jokes. Like fish
Oh yeah.
walked into a bar.
Yeah, you started off fucking roasting and then you kind of talk shit for a little bit.
So I went to Seattle last night and watched
Oh,
this comedian Jimmy Schubert. He was fucking hilarious. He said the F-bomb. He was talking dirty, but he was doing it in such a way that like was so like laughable. You know. No one was,
like most comedians say that.
well, I mean, okay, yeah, but most comedians aren't also doing 45 minutes nonstop of
I'm talking about like professional comedians.
Well, no, professional comedians usually are clean and they don't drop the F-bomb.
Bullshit. Listen to Dave Chappelle, George Carlin, Eddie Murphy. I listen, Andrew Dice Clay. The list goes on and on.
I understand, but there's a way bigger list of professional comedians that don't cuss that get paid good money that you probably never heard of. As far as professional goes, like Dave Chappelle is a professional because he's fucking hilarious and he's been doing it for so long. But
That was a good throw.
no, it's just good to see because, you know, there's a lot of comedians that are afraid to speak their mind or tell jokes with F-bombs, and they want to obtain to a certain group of people that makes them accepted in the scene. You know
Fuck
what I mean?
that.
I feel like that's more of like a regional thing.
Yeah, for sure. I could see that too. You know, if you're in
Oh,
Portland,
Seattle's one of the worst.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Yeah.
Can't make any gay jokes.
Yeah, if I go to Texas, you can talk about fucking whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
As long as you don't talk about abortion or disrespecting the flag, you're good in Texas.
Dude, who was the name of that one conservative comedian that you showed us?
Conservative comedian.
The black guy?
Oh, he wasn't conservative. He was just fucking Lavelle Crawford.
Oh, that's right.
He just making a joke about Trump. He said
Yeah.
Trump's the most fucking
Dude.
blackest dude.
That was
He
so
got 3 different
good.
baby mamas, 4 kids.
And that's the thing.
Bucket
Is,
of chicken.
Move, fucking prime minister. Get out of my way.
Snap.
And it makes me fucking think though. Like people always fucking talk about like what's fucking black and all that bullshit. Obama fucking had 1 baby mama, 1 wife. You know what I'm saying? And
She's
you
pretty
know.
white, actually.
She's darker than me, so I don't know what she's talking about.
What?
no, she's definitely black. Obama was the right amount of black to get elected.
Yeah, for sure. He has some cream in his coffee.
First thing in the morning.
You know what though? Before, you know how you've seen people talk about how presidents age during their office run, you know? And before Trump got elected, I said on Facebook, I was like, there's no way he's going to be able to handle the stress of the presidency. And someone actually wrote back and said, yeah, he's going to be able to handle it just fine. He's been a businessman handling mega deals. Stress has been a top factor, and he's always been able to handle it.
Bankruptcy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
fuck it. But even though I didn't want to agree with him, he had a good point. You know, and how do you get that stressed if you don't really give a fuck? You know? And I feel like that's what Trump is doing. He hasn't aged one bit. He's still the same shade of orange. His hair's still the same.
His hair's fake.
He just doesn't give a fuck. Imagine
Well-
waking up every day being president and fucking the stress of that role in a country like ours right now. He just seems to fucking handle it no problem. He even says, yeah, I'll take fucking more dirt on my opponent from foreign fucking non-allies. Sure,
I mean,
why not?
He fucking came out and told everybody. Everybody knows about his fucking life. His life's publicized, and they fucking still elected him for fucking president. You know what I'm saying? The fuck you got to stress about? Like you can't do shit wrong. What are you gonna fucking stress about? Like,
Because you're in charge of their fucking country.
I'm just saying, like fucking nobody can fucking really phase him because he got elected after all the fucking bullshit and everything that fucking everybody knows he fucking does. He ain't tripping about shit. Oh, I'm gonna fuck up. Well, you guys know that I fucking used to fuck prostitutes and shit while I was married and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, y'all know I fucked up. You guys know I fuck like to grab a handful of pussy every now and then. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
you could probably
You
get
know?
a video of him pissing on somebody and.
Apparently that's a thing.
There's no P tapes, they said.
Oh, that's good. They came out with that.
the
Huh?
Mueller
pizza.
report said
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah, whatever. They'll come out like fucking 2 years after he got office.
After they become unconfidential.
Yeah.
Well, in other news.
Can I have one of those?
Yeah.
Free the P-tape.
I don't care to see it if there is one, by the way.
Oh, I'm going to do a little shout out for HelloFresh.
HelloFresh.
I like to call it HelloFresh.
HelloFresh, bro.
But it's HelloFresh, and there's their meals that come in boxes. I get 3 a week, and they're delicious. And everybody messes up once in a while, and HelloFresh did. They didn't send me the ingredients for my cauliflower, whatever, and I couldn't figure out how to get back to them. There wasn't it wasn't easy for me to figure out. But
Yeah.
So I just hit the reply on the email and said, "Hey, I didn't get the stuff." And within 10 minutes, I got an email back from a person, not a bot.
Yeah.
And he says, "We're gonna give you $40 on your ticket." And then they sent me a bunch of coupons. Oh, I'm gonna give you one.
Cool.
So you have to sign up, but then you can cancel after the first week.
Yeah.
And you'll get 3 meals.
Oh, cool.
It's a free 3 minutes, yeah.
Where's this based out of?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. Probably California.
I wouldn't doubt it.
It would be cool if they had a version of their own product called HelloFresh, where it came from locally sourced.
I saw that they have a fucking thing that they're doing called Kits at Fresh now.
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't looked too much into it, but I've seen
well, wasn't that Veronica from Hi-Fi?
Isn't that what it... she went something into that.
Yeah,
I don't know
think
if it was
so.
called Kits at Fresh.
We're going to have to ask her.
But yeah, she was posting that on
She
Facebook.
probably told me already.
She's been working at the... she's been working at one of the Eagles, or... well, not Eagles, but... I think that one...
Fleet Reserve?
Yeah. Is that the one by Winco?
That is the Legions. American Legions.
That reminds me, I want to hit up all those spots.
You have to be a veteran or sponsored by a veteran.
Yeah.
I had Jordan sponsor me at the Fleet Reserve down here on National. I like that place too.
Yeah.
Angie works Sundays.
Well, anytime I've gone in there and talked to them about doing a show, they've always been interested, but never follow up.
That would be a really... that would be a place to be careful with your words.
Well, I think it would be good to get a professional out.
I think so. I feel like veterans and shit are fucking less sensitive about shit than the populace is.
I know those.
There's a lot of veteran comedians out there in Seattle and this area that we can have come out, you know.
All those guys used to go to the National Tavern and then they moved over to the Fleet Reserve. So I know them pretty well. They're NASCAR fucking loving motherfuckers. So if you make
Fleet Reserve, so they're not like all like veterans
oh yeah,
and shit.
they're all veterans. But if you tell a NASCAR joke against the wrong driver, you better watch your ass.
Dude, Earnhardt's been dead for 20 years, bro.
Doesn't know how to make a left turn, huh?
Somebody's waiting out in the parking lot with a crowbar ready to turn your heart on you.
Shit.
Yeah.
Don't you talk about Rusty Wallace.
That'd be fun.
Also things you don't talk about in Texas.
Yeah, exactly. Did you hear about the nun who got an abortion?
Get him!
She was driving NASCAR. Snap.
I've been digging the fact that it's kind of start off kind of overcasting, then it burns off. It looks like it's doing it again today.
Starting sooner today, though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it when the clouds are over and all muggy. I'd rather have the sun out. I don't like standing in the shade sweating.
I like it when it's cool, like in the morning time, especially like by the water or some stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Come out and it's like kind of fucking overcasting, and then like slowly it burns off.
Yeah, I like it all. In fact, we helped our friend Jeff move yesterday,
Nice.
and his new house has got these. It used to be called the Deep Forest Inn.
Mm.
Yeah, it was an inn. I guess Michael Jackson, bass player friend of ours, that I mean, I shouldn't summarize him like that because he's a hell of an artist by any means, but he lived there 31 years ago.
Holy shit.
Yeah, with no electricity, as he was saying, right?
Yeah. So you fucking live there for $100 a month.
Yeah, but there's all these weird rooms and a lot of skylights. So that what made me think of it was the weather, because I can't wait till it's pouring down rain, because he's got all these lake little ponds that has these water, spring water that goes through the property.
And it's not too far from his old place, huh?
It's right next
Right
door.
next, literally right next. You walk to
We
Wow.
took the
Gator.
The
Gator.
Gator, yeah. It's a John Deere.
Oh, I just want to give a special shout out to Randall for helping me move. He helped quite a bit with moving and shit.
Good.
And then when I saw Jeff post on Facebook, Randall was the first one to fucking step up and be like, dude, let's go. So you and Randall helping him out, that's pretty rad. You don't see that very often when people ask for help on Facebook and people actually step up, you know?
Yeah.
That's what good friends are for.
Well, he could have just texted me, but
For sure. But he probably doesn't want to.
yeah.
Yeah, but you're one to fucking
I'm-
UI and Hazel. You know what I'm saying? Like where?
Oh, we had a
Whatever
good
you
time,
say.
you know. And
Yeah,
I
for sure.
was super slow too. I took a spill on the bike this week.
How's the bike?
It's great, but look,
But I mean, like,
I took the injury,
Yeah.
so my bike didn't.
that's cool.
That's funny how
Crap.
people are willing to fucking protect their investments with their
Yeah.
own body. You're like,
Yeah.
no, not the bike.
Hell yeah.
Well, I got the road rash, but the bike looks good.
Yeah.
Women's soccer, U.S.
Oh, they ran
They're
up the score,
dominating, and they're up 3-0 right now.
and they're still complaining about
Taking it easy on them.
complaining about equal pay.
Oh.
I kind of feel bad for them about that actually because,
Equal pay?
well, I get the fucking why they don't get paid as much as men athletes
Why?
because they fucking don't attract as much popularity.
Yeah.
But fucking
They don't drink from their lemonade stand.
right. But why I say I feel bad for them is like they're fucking way better than our fucking men athletes at fucking soccer. Way better.
Yeah.
And nobody cares.
Well, all right. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it quick so it doesn't sound so stupid as
That way
it
it
appears.
doesn't take me long to edit. Okay.
The reason our men's soccer does not do well is because we do not have soccer fields at every school, elementary school across America like we do basketball. And if you get these African American boys to be playing soccer at 5 years old, they're going to be badass motherfuckers. They're going to be 6'7", you know, playing soccer. And right now, our average height, what's like 6'2", if that, you know. So, as you know, I played a lot of soccer, and people are like, whatever. But if I'm up against Michael Jordan, is that his name? Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm up against Jordan, he's so big. It would be so hard to dribble around him, even if he'd never played soccer in his life. Oh yeah, he's just gonna move this way, and good luck with that one. You know, I might have some fancy footwork, but if he did it his whole life, he would have fancy footwork.
Yeah, I just don't know if the popularity is there and the money's not there.
I think it's definitely changing, because I see right now at the schools a huge Guatemalan population that is putting up their own
Nets
their-
and shit.
Yeah, or they're put they're like we used to do on the play yard is you just put your hoodie here and hoodie here, and then two more over there, and you know, try to make it through the hoodies. You know.
You know what I'd like to see, and there probably has been some attempts at getting this done, but like a lot of these guys that don't make it to the NBA or NFL or whatever, like go to D leagues of Canada and shit, try to get like scouted by fucking some of these fucking soccer teams and like, you know,
Yeah.
get them trained up. You know what I'm
But there's
saying?
not as much money in it. See, and that's the thing is the most money is in football.
Baseball.
Nope, football. And
Definitely
then
football.
if you're not as athletic, you play baseball, because that's the second athletic sport.
Well, I'm just saying there's no cap. There's no salary cap in baseball. And all the money's guaranteed.
No.
All right.
Well, my thing about
More
like
people-
fucking
more people. Most people in the NFL get paid more than the NBA. It's football, then basketball, then baseball, and everyone that's played baseball played both football and basketball growing up, and they just weren't good enough to make it to that league. So then they're in the baseball league. That's the athleticism ticket. So that's the money ticket. I think football's the most money, then basketball, and then baseball.
My thing about having those guys cross over is like I know it's not as much money in soccer right now, but
You're saying transport?
yeah, like have those guys that can't make it quite into the fucking NBA, you know, that are still good, just
Right.
not good enough to be in the NBA. You know,
Right.
they got the stature and everything. Have them start crossing over to soccer
Right.
slowly, like throughout the fucking years. Then like, oh shit, you know, we got fucking, I don't know, Shabazz Jenkins, you know, like fucking.
I mean, we're filling the stadiums here in Seattle. Seattle, Portland, California, but you go to, St. Louis, there's not as many fans, or other places in the country.
It's weird to me that soccer is the fucking worldwide most popular fucking sport in America. Everybody's like, nah.
Well, I think part of that is because a lot of people didn't play soccer, and so it's just like watching golf on TV. If you've never played golf, you don't give a fuck. You
Well, in
don't know
other
what's going
countries,
on.
that's what you grow into is playing soccer. That's all they do is play
Right,
soccer.
but around in America, a lot of people didn't play soccer.
Yeah.
They played football
Yeah,
growing up.
yeah.
And there was always
Always basketball.
and then there was the soccer mom emerged in the 70s when I was a kid.
It turned everybody away from soccer.
Well, because my parents were, they didn't want us doing football because it was going to kill our brains. And they knew that in the 70s. It's like, scientific research says don't get hit in the noggin.
Get out of town. Get in
What?
the head. No,
Wow.
that's not a good thing.
I needed a scientist to tell me this. Wow.
Thanks,
That's
scientist.
interesting. So yeah, we played soccer as a kid. And so I have an appreciation for the game. And that makes you watch it. But I think more and more people are playing soccer. I coached soccer for 15 years, and I had a bunch of kids that transitioned over from football. One of the kids, I remember, I could tell he was athletic, and I said, "What did you play in football?" And he said it was a safety. And I was like, "Okay, you'll be a sweeper." So he was on the defensive end, and he was a sweeper, meaning. He's like, "What's that mean?" And I said, "You just like watch the scene, just like in safety in football. When you see it go that way, go get him. Just tackle him. Take the ball. I don't care what you do with it. Just kick it away from him."
He's
like, "Got it." And he was just like watching the whole action, just waiting for it. And boom, bust out and get it. It was a great transition, and the more kids you get doing that, they realize that it's a fun game. That there's so much similarities without the punishment.
Well, it's low scoring. It's frustrating.
Well,
as a
baseball's low
player.
scoring. Football's low scoring in a sense. You can have 7-0 games, or 3 touchdowns, 21-0. I mean, that's not uncommon.
What was the fucking
Only
score?
2 scores, 10-0. A touchdown and a field goal.
Yeah, but at least in a 3-3 football game, the first quarter could still be exciting. In a
Well, that's the
0-0
same with-
soccer game, the first quarter could be
I
boring.
think that I think the marketing of soccer made.
I think that's just your perspective because you didn't play the game.
I think the marketing of
played
soccer,
soccer.
like with the points, would change a little bit more because you score 1 touchdown, that's 6 points. You know what I'm saying? You score 1 fucking soccer goal, that's a point. You know, like
No.
It'd be cool if how far out you were.
Usually you're playing a season, or a
I know what you're saying. Like throughout the
tournament.
whole season, you get the fucking the points.
Well,
spread,
yeah.
all that
So you
bullshit.
score 1 goal and they don't score any goals, you get 2 points.
Right, but I'm talking about aesthetic. I'm
so-
talking about aesthetically, like during the game,
Yeah.
you kick it in. That's 1 fucking point. You know what I'm saying? Like people watching is like, oh, they just made 1 point, whereas you fucking score 6 or at the minimal 2 in basketball. You know, and you got a 3-point line. You know, and just saying that number, where, realistically,
It'd be cool to have hot spots in soccer. If you scored a goal from that hot spot, it was
I'm
extra
ready
points.
to talk about Trump again. This is bullshit.
Well, combat sports is more popular than soccer now,
yeah, and that's
and
an
there's some
interesting
athletes
thing,
from
too.
other sports transitioning into combat sports.
Those
which
guys
would be
getting
cool.
fucking their heads busted in.
Fucking Justin Bieber challenged Tom Cruise to a UFC fight a few days ago.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
put out a tweet too, said he was just joking, which I figured he was.
Oh man,
Yeah.
but still, it makes me want to see more of that kind of shit, right?
And we're talking about like I
Yeah.
would totally be down to fucking watch like
Two
some
celebrities
schmo
or two
fights,
street dudes.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just two nobodies that don't like each other that want to settle it in the cage. That'd be fucking
Well, didn't
rad.
they already do that on MTV with the claymation or whatever?
oh, so fucking celebrity deathmatch.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Hey, but I'm talking about like actually like the guys go through like the testing and shit. Make sure they're medically clear to fucking fight and shit.
Yeah.
But they just sign a contract and get in there and fucking.
Yeah.
You got beef? Let's fucking do
No
it.
MMA experience,
Yeah.
just fucking.
Or not even beef. Just like
Just
for
wanna
the fun of
fight,
it. Yeah. You want to
match
fight?
me up
Let's
with
fight.
somebody. I think it'd be better if it was against like two dudes that hate each other over a chick, stuff like that.
They could even have headgear and shit. Whatever.
Get Maury Povich to host it.
Yeah, exactly.
Dr. Phil.
Here are your options. You're not the father. Would you like to settle this in the cage?
Oh yeah.
All right, what's coming up this week? Let's get over with this.
Doing a roast battle at Dog Days, June 21st, Friday.
Oh, that's my first day of summer vacation.
Yep. And that's really the only thing I have planned because got a lot going on this summer, so I'm probably not going to do a whole lot of shows. Just stick with the open mics and try to plow through the summer until the fall comes and start it all back up again.
All right. Randall, you got anything this week?
Oh, got an interview tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Where out?
Another phone call interview with this company called Imperial Supply. After this one, they're gonna fly me out to Wisconsin to start my training and shit.
Damn. Wisconsin. And then when you finish your training, where are you going to be then?
I'll come back here. I'll be a full service technician. I'll be working out at PNW.
Nice.
Just fucking
Good luck, man.
yeah, man.
That's awesome. And I'm going to try to keep the bike on the top side of the soil.
Yeah.
And
You need a fucking motorcycle helmet is what you need.
no, I got a good helmet. Actually, I hit my head on the helmet.
It
And
worked.
it was good.
Nice.
It was good. It was good. It worked.
I only had a
Brain
mild
was protected.
concussion.
All right. Thanks for Father's Day special
Happy Father's Day.
in the fire pit.